Jesus, and you guys are tuning in to another segment of Souls on Fire. So on today's segment, we're going to show all you rooks out there how to properly clean your shoes without messing them up. We're actually doing it a little different today. We're adding a little twist, and we're going to do it in front of a live audience. Alright, so if you bring it over here to the table, we brought some shoes out so you guys can see the different types of materials, all the way from the patent leather to the Nike Flyknit material, which is more of a cloth, all the way to the Kobe 8s, which is more of a, snakeskin incorporated cloth material. For the products you're going to be using, you're going to want to use this Refresh shoe cleaner and conditioner just to make sure you get the proper clean for your shoes. Meanwhile, you're going to want to use some brushes, just to get all up in there, make sure that it gets nice and detailed. And, to top it off, you're going to want some shoe cleaner, some shoe deodorant, make sure your stank go away. Alright, so for the first shoe, I'm going to let my boy Dom take over. He's going to show you guys how to properly clean the Jordan 4 Military Blues. And meanwhile, you're doing all this, you're going to want to have a white cloth to make sure the shoe's being cleaned properly and wiped off in between.
Alright, so you're going to want to pour it onto your brush. If not, you can also use like a little tray, something to hold it so you can just dip it in. But pretty much you just get straight into it. I usually start off with the midsole. Midsole is usually the dirtiest part other than the sole. I mean, the sole doesn't really matter. As you can see, it's gonna get dirty. It's just touching the floor. But yeah, you just get straight up into it. Try to get a detailed clean. Try to get where all the dirt's actually at. And yeah, you just go from there.
And while he does that one, I'm going to be taking care of this other Jordan 4, so we can get a fresh clean all the way around. As if you notice, you want to gently stroke the leather so you won't harm it, but at the same time you want to give it enough force to get an effective clean all the way around. So as he said, you want to start with the midsole, bring it around to the front of the shoe. And especially with these cleaners, you don't got to worry about the laces being wet because this shoe cleaner dries on instinct with the proper on the specific ones that don't need cleaning. So as I said, you can see it right here, and it starts foaming up, and that means it's attacking all the dirt. So you want to bring it all the way through. You want to get the top, and then in between, you want to wipe it off just to see your progress. As you can see right here, it's already getting slightly cleaner. So you want to wipe it off, and then you want to reapply shoe cleaner all up in there. As we said, it's very effective if you have a tray, but this works of course. So you want to just get it in there. Have a nice, more detailed patent leather. Gets you the white. These shoes right here, 10 years old, looking very good. So as my boy Dom over here finishes up those, I'm gonna bring it on to your daily runners, also known as Nike Flyknit racers. It's more common of a shoe, different material. If you can notice, it's more of a clothy material. So for this one, the best part about this specific cleaner is you can use the exact same one, same process, but for this one, instead of going up and down, you're gonna want to kind of tarnish it a little bit to get the bubbly going. And then as same, you want to start with the midsole at the bottom. It usually gets more dirtier. Bring it all the way around. Best part is just get all up in there. Don't be alarmed if you see the foam getting on your material, thinking it's gonna damage it. These special shoe cleaners are meant for this type of job. So after you do that, see results almost immediately as you see a nicer white bottom sole. So for these, they're looking pretty clean. You know, this one looks pretty good. This is how the shoe cleaner works. You know, it's a lock, open function. It has the heel function and then the toe function. You simply put it in there, and you bring the camera inside. You press down, and voila! You got some good smelling sneakers. You know, once he's done with this one, I spray that one down real quick. You want to get complete detail because at the end of the day, you know, it is your shoes that you have on your feet. So the same thing, you want to get the shoe deodorant in there, you know, put these to the side. You know, given that we already cleaned these shoes, you know, the same thing, you want to spray them down, get it smelling a little good, you know. And then we're going to move on to the Kobe 8s, which are slightly more difficult texture to work on, only because it isn't basketball shoes, so they are made a little bit more rough. Same thing for the bottom. You want to start, you want to, you know, give it a nice clean at the very bottom. You know, give it all the way around. Voila, you have some good looking shoes, all right? So for this next part of the segment, you know, we're gonna bring people out from the audience, you know, just to give them a nice little clean on their kicks. How about you over here? You know, you wanna bring those up, you know, just from the daily skate wear shoes, you know, the Vans, works really good. So if you wanna bring those up right now. Oh man, you know, do you mind taking one off? All right, you know, it's cool, we do it right here. So if you guys can see, you know, we got the average big boy like this, got the very, very dirty shoes. You know, they're your average shoes, you wear them every day, not a problem. Right, same, get right into it, you know, especially with these, they have a little bit more wear and tear. It may not give it the best clean, but you best believe you're gonna have better results. You can tell, you know, you can tell there's already results being shown. You know, if you bring it around, I'm gonna give it a nice clean on the inside now. All right, you know, same thing, you know, voila, you got some nice looking shoes. You want to take it off, I'll put some shoe deodorant up in there, you know, get that little fun getting out. Oh, yep. Definitely needs that, you know, with a little action. Next thing you know, you got some good smelling kicks, my boy. So again, you know, thank you for tuning in for this segment of how to properly clean your kicks. Again, you know, we went from the patent leather Jordans to the textured Kobe's, all the way to the, you know, the flat-knit racers. You know, it's simple as getting a white rag. You're gonna need your shoe cleaner and conditioner,
Some brushes, and then also some deodorant. You gotta get that snake out.
Yeah, same way you want to keep your pits clean, you got to keep your